court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist, and the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Shea and Johnson, they're the forwards. Tyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's a Kongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint. And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won one NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, BA, tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis. And they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
And Young has got the ball here for the Hawks. Pass to Daniels. Here's Shea. Outside Johnson. Here's the 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Really good passing wing. Shea isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates.
Halliburton, the pass to Nesmith. And here's Siakam. Back to Nesmith. Nembhard outside. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Pure from three-point range.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Young. Count that one.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Siakam outside. On the wing, Nembhard. There's Nesmith with the 3. The rebound by Atlanta. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and Coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Siakam, and the layup is good off the glass.
And just a straight baller move from Siakam. I mean, shrugging off the coverage and keeping his focus on that basket.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. It's stolen away. Nembhard outside. And the dunk by Halliburton.
And Halliburton just springing off the floor. Defense couldn't stop him once he got airborne.
Hawks trail by 4. Outside Young. Here's Daniels. Outside Johnson. Pass to Young. 6 on the shot clock. From the stripe. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim.
I don't know if any shot's a good shot, but Trae Young willing to take any shot he gets.
Siakam outside. Back to Halliburton. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And Young has got the ball here for Atlanta. Trailing by 4. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Misses the 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Halliburton looking for an opening. Here's Nembhard. Another one falls for Indiana.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that. They'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And so it's Indiana leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Terrence Mann is out there with George Niang. Then it's Rizachet. Then it's Karis LeVert. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Capella, and he banks in the layup.
And Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
Indiana leading by 6. And out on the wings, Zach Rizachet has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Pass to Niang. Here's Mann. Niang, a screen. There's the 3. He buries it from 3. Mann's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
It's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Outside Walker. Walker, a screen on LeVert. With the 10-footer. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And there have been a few teams lately who have been stockpiling draft picks, Brent. What do you think of that approach?
Well, B.A., if you look at the success of the draft, you're kind of 50-50 on whether or not you're going to get the talent that is required to win a championship. So getting multiple bites at the apple is a great strategy for teams to try to build the foundation of a championship caliber team.
A nice shot by Young.
Well, Trae Young's dangerous because he's got that confidence and he's ready to shoot anytime he gets it.
Toppin outside. Back to Halliburton. Turner, a screen on Young. Kept alive. Nembhard outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Nembhard's got 8.
Good find there by Turner. He sees an opening and swiftly feeds the ready shooter.
Okongwu, a screen on Halliburton. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Outside Mathurin. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And here's Toppin from the arc. Drops in the 3. Toppin's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Hawks trail by 8. Outside Young. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Halliburton against Okongwu. There's a screen by Toppin. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Turner. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Hawks have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Outside Young. The 3 is up. Oh, the lethal 3-ball of Young.
And the range that Young has is considerable. His three-pointer is a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Toppin, a screen on Young. Halliburton for 3. The rebound by the Hawks.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Oh, and Turner with a block. Halliburton with the ball. Yep, count it. Halliburton's got 4 points this quarter. And so it's the Indiana Pacers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaFour. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Get ready for the Fan Half-Court Shot.
and happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Neesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Turner in at the 5. That's the group for Rick Carlisle, getting going here in the second half. Now Young. Pass to Daniels. Here's Risacher. Here's the pick. And they pick up 2.
It's always good to see Risacher mixing it up down low.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Siakam outside. Back to Halliburton. Oh, taking the contact. Halliburton.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Young with the bucket.
Well, he's been carrying them all night on offense, but at some point he's going to need some help.
And looking at Trae Young, Brent, his team's always finished in the top 10 in offensive rating.
Yeah, for Trae, those teams he's played on have normally been in the top 5, along with playing at a top 10 pace. So when he has the ball in his hands and he's coming at you, very difficult to stop. Young's so talented, you're basically guaranteed to have a good offensive team.
Outside Johnson. Here's Daniels. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And you watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, B.A.? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare, just think when he gets his confidence.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Neesmith.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside Mathurin. Halliburton on the wing. Turner, a screen on Young. 18 feet out. And the basket by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, this is why so many people are high on Halliburton. Sensational scorer who can dominate the game at times.
Back to Young. 14 feet away. And again, it's Atlanta.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Halliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who set his all-star point guard. His knowledge of the game and his desire to win and get better, that's all you can really ask for from a young player. Out there on the floor together, I think it's naturally just a fit. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Indiana with some changes. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Halliburton. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. LeVert outside. He drops it from range. LeVert's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Toppin, a screen on Johnson. Back to Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
Here's Mann. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. LeVert outside. For 3. Knocks down the triple. LeVert's got 6 in the quarter.
A good shooter with a smooth stroke. LeVert's ability to hit shots can take him very far in this league.
Here's Siakam. Again, Indiana.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Now here's LeVert. 6 points for him. Pass to Niang. The three. Another three for Atlanta.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. George Niang out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Karis LeVert, and it's Bufkin in at point guard. Toppin against Capella. Toppin passes to Halliburton. Over LeVert. Halliburton, no good.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Here's Bufkin. Pass to Capella. 6 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. And they'll get another chance. The shot by LeVert, no good. Now here's Halliburton. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Mathurin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. To the left side wing. Here's Young. Ooh, the soft teardrop by Young.
So tricky there with the floater, and a nice touch from Trae Young.
2 minutes remaining.
Knocked loose. Siakam, pass to Halliburton. Just 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Turner. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. Halliburton against Young. Okongwu, a screen on Halliburton. And that one's good. Young.
Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment.
Pass to Siakam. Shoots over Johnson. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
I like how Siakam uses his body control to adjust to what the defense is doing.
First team foul.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. 54 seconds left to play in the fourth. Down low.
You can see the length come into play, whether Siakam's facing up or back to the basket.
Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that brings him within 5.
For the Pacers. Pascal.
Siakam hits them both.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
There's Young with the 3. Oh, they find the hot hand. You can count it. He's 10 for 14 now.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And it's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And this is why the team relies on Siakam. In the big moments, you can trust him with the shot.
Second team foul.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. He connects! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
Yes, certain nights, Siakam takes over. He's been aggressive here from the tip.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough on the miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Indiana calls timeout. They're down by 4. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5.
Daniels taking 2 shots.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Here's Nembhard. And knocks down the 3.
This is when you need a defensive presence, but it's just not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense, not that last possession.
So it's a narrow victory for the Hawks, pulling it out for the W. And this, all right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Paul George is out there with Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. Now Buzelis. Paul George missing from long range. Pass to Giddey. Fires for three. Connects from three-point range.
Really nice job there by Buzelis. Already sees the floor at a high level.
Oubre outside. Embiid trying to break loose. Oubre good.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Now here's Vucevic. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Philadelphia ball.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
Now here's White after the miss from Joel Embiid. Embiid with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Grimes. He's covered by Ball. Puts up a three. Sinks the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside, White. Pass to Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ball. Off target from the wing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
I love seeing George be so assertive down low. Certainly doesn't lack confidence. An accomplished scorer.
Here's Buzelis. Can they get it? Hits it from three-point range.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's George. The Bulls knocking down the three.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Pass to Giddey. 1:12 left in the first quarter of the game. Ring shot on the way. Again, Chicago.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
So much strength from Embiid. It would take a special defender to slow him down.
Here's Giddey. He has 5. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Maxey looking it over. Shoots over Ball. Maxey, no good. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Oubre pulls it in.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Left side, Maxey. Down low. Here's Embiid. Off target with the jump hook. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bulls lead by 1. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Edwards. Abusele out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Butler. And it's McCain in at the 2. Now here's Embiid. Count the basket. Embiid's got his second basket.
Look, inside, Embiid just has all the tools for success. The height, the power, and more importantly, the tenacity.
Giddey against Edwards. Giddey no good. The 76ers trail. Outside Edwards. Pass to Embiid. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Chicago. Here's McCain. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Chicago making some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Jalen Smith. And Ball subbed in for Dosunmu. And then for Philadelphia, Oubre comes in for Edwards. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Butler. And it's Jones, that time on the assist by Vucevic.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now, here's Oubre. Pass to Grimes. There's a good screen. McCain hands it from downtown. McCain's got 5 points so far. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Here's McCain after the Bulls pick up 2. Pass to Oubre. Embiid with the screen on Williams. Lock at 6. Here's Yabusele. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And the Bulls with some changes. Buzelis comes in for Williams. And it's White in for Trey Jones. Now, here's Ball. Still scoreless. Pass to White. Puts it up from 15. Again, Chicago.
Beautiful touch there. Give White these types of looks consistently, and he's going to make you pay.
Richard, the steady improvement of Kobe White certainly has been fun to watch.
It certainly has, Kevin. He's starting to put it all together now, and he can take multiple years. We all knew he could score, but now his passing and his rebounding have also improved. In the mid-range, Embiid is pretty confident. He goes right up and drains that jump shot with ease.
And White kicks to Ball. Ball sets a screen for Vucevic. Pass to Buzelis. And here is Ball. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. And the 3 off target. The 76ers leading. Outside, George. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Yabusele. A 3-pointer, no good. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Buzelis with the ball. Lays it up off the glass. Buzelis has got the game tied up here for Chicago.
And how about that finish by Buzelis, the rookie, getting it done.
Inside. Here's Embiid. No good there. It's all tied in Chicago. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
They've got Vucevic. Buzelis out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Kobe White. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. The Bulls shooting has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point. And White kicks to Ball. Now Buzelis, 5 points in the game. Vucevic a screen on Maxey. Ball no good. The 76ers shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Grimes passes to George. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Deep two from Ball, and the jumper falls for him.
Known as a pass-first player, you like to see Lonzo call his own number out of that two-man game and be aggressive.
Pass to Grimes. On the wing, George. Oubre outside. For three. Bangs home the trifecta. Oubre's got 5.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Now here's Giddey. Count it, and the foul. That one on George.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And last season he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunity.
George sets a screen for Oubre. Pass to Grimes. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to talk to his guy. The Bulls making a switch here. Williams has checked in. Yabusele, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And it's the Bulls with the ball. It's a one-point game. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's White. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And both free throws good for White.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Here's Grimes. Oubre on the wing. He's covered by Ball. Here's Yabusele. Another three for Philadelphia.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the third. Vucevic a screen on Maxey. Giddey the pass to Vucevic. Makes it off the glass.
Too easy for Vucevic. He feasts from these interior spots.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Maxey passes to Grimes. Embiid with a screen on White. Here's Grimes. His three-pointers off the mark.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And White is looking to make things happen out there. If he has to get physical in the process, that is not going to be a problem.
So for the Bulls, Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Dosunmu comes in for Ball. And Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. Maxey with the screen on White. Outside, Maxey. And the foul on Patrick Williams. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Personal foul. First team foul.
32 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's the lob to the hoop, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Such great feel for the game and where his teammates are. Maxey letting his basketball IQ take over.
Here's White. There's the drive, and the jam by White.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
To the middle with one on the clock, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. It's all tied. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the 76ers. Embiid is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Butler. And it's McCain in at the 2. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Vucevic checked in for Smith. Bruce Ellis comes in for Patrick Williams. Whitey's checked in for Dosunmu. And Ball subbed in for Trey Jones. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. With the game in the balance, coach was calm in the huddle. His main message, execution. He told his team to make sure to remember what they talked about during shoot-around. We've got a great ending in store, guys.
Thank you, David. Maxey sets a screen for Oubre. Off target from outside. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. Pass to White. Back to Ball. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. And it's Grimes with the rebound.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
George against Giddey. And George kicks to Maxey.
2 minutes remaining.
6 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Good on the triple. Maxey's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Attacking in a big moment. Maxey is not holding back.
Pass to Vucevic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Embiid. Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And something else that stands out is how efficient they've been from the mid-range, making the most of their opportunity.
Embiid, no good. Bulls trail by 3. Ball kicks to White. Ball sets a screen for White. Right wing. Here's Vucevic. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And it's 8 points for Vucevic.
Look at that shot. Vucevic not afraid to carry the weight, so to speak, in a tough situation. The team knows they can rely on him.
Physical play by Embiid inside.
And no doubt the ball is going to go to Embiid there. Needing a bucket, and he gets it.
That's to Vucevic. Back to Ball. Vucevic against Embiid. Vucevic to the pass to Ball. Over Maxey. Ball no good. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
And here's Embiid. Vucevic defending. Crafty move. It counts.
Never one to turn down the big moment. Joel Embiid knocks it down.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Vucevic. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Ooh, Vooch, the big man, makes the biggest play of the night.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. 12 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And so they foul intentionally.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
Here's Vucevic. Money!
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game. Here's White. Frames it from downtown.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I could sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
At the line for the 76ers.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him.
attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. And Carroll and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Wagner on the wing. And Carroll outside. Puts up a three. Hits the trifecta.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Milwaukee with the ball. Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
Lopez can't hit.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Suggs outside. Over Lillard. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Suggs showing you right there, he's not just a facilitator.
And the Bucks with possession. It's a three-point game. Lopez passes to Kuzma. Lopez, the screen on Wagner. Knocked away. Wagner with a steal. In transition, the Magic on the run. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Antetokounmpo outside. Kuzma for three. Hits the three-pointer.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now here's Wagner. Banchero outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Banchero's got 8.
Responding nicely with his own 3, Banchero. This is how competitive this man is.
Bobby Portis has checked in for Antetokounmpo. And the Magic making a change here as well. Batase's checked in for Banchero. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Lillard finds Portis. Here's Prince. There's the triple. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
Carter, a screen on Prince. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Lopez, the screen on Suggs. Pass to Lopez. Kuzma outside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. Lillard against Suggs. 27 seconds left in the first. Shot clock at 5. Picked by Carter. Wagner, the pass to Carter. He shoots a 3. Rebounded by Kuzma. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. Trailing by 2. Lillard against Suggs. Deflected. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Orlando ahead. They lead by 2. Go. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the Magic here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for the Magic, Jonathan Isaac is out there with Goga Bitadze. Then it's Cole Anthony. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's Black in at the 1 spot.
And they need Anthony to connect from deep. And when he does, their offense opens up even more.
Now Porter. Trent on the wing. Pulls it from 20. Uses the glass to drop it in. Trent's got his first basket.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Pass to Banchero. Bumped and finishes. Great stuff from Banchero.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Trent outside. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Magic leading by 5. Isaac in the post. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Anthony. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Kept moving and found an opening. Staying active. Anthony grinding for that bucket in tight.
Timeout. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Damian Lillard comes in for Porter Jr. to the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Banchero.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
That free throw misses. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Back to Banchero. Wagner for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Lopez, the screen on Suggs. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
You just cannot permit Lillard to get into a zone from deep. I mean, once that happens, you can't turn the valve off.
Banchero surveys. Back to Wagner. And down it goes. 2 points.
Good work by Wagner there, taking advantage of a point-blank opportunity.
Lillard outside. Pass to Prince. 54 seconds left to play in the first half. Kuzma outside. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Here's Banchero over Antetokounmpo. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Banchero's got 6 in the quarter.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Pass to Prince. Now Lillard from the arc. It's hauled in by the Magic. Banchero's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Suggs. Wagner outside. Carter, a screen on Kuzma. Yes, Paolo Banchero for 2.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
That'll do it for the first half. Orlando ahead, leading by 9. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
For the half-court shot, drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Torian Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Banchero against Antetokounmpo. Banchero right side. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
No mercy shown that time on D by Giannis. Great rejection.
Oh, down low, the Greek freak.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Banchero. Rebounded by Lopez. Bucks trail by 4. Here's Prince. Sinks that one from the post. Prince has got 5 points.
You know, Prince is far from just a shooter and penetrator, folks. I mean, this guy's got a nice feel for how to play inside, too.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put two guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. B.A.?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. 4-point game. Down low. Suggs against Lillard. Back to Antetokounmpo. Fires the three. Antetokounmpo showing his range.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Puts it up from 12. And Caro no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Kuzma. Back to Antetokounmpo. Lopez in the post. Carter's there. Antetokounmpo looking it over Banchero. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Orlando has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Wagner. Banchero outside. Suggs with it. Jacks up a 3. Connects from downtown. Suggs has got 5.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
Antetokounmpo outside. Kuzma outside. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Wagner outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Milwaukee's gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
Banchero the screen. Suggs against Lillard. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Oh, Banchero working his magic. 27 seconds left in the third. Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Yeah, this is something we might see Banchero work on, improving his ability to knock away shots.
He goes up again. He knocks it down. But wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And not so. The previous. We're going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
Yeah, the replay center in Secaucus is providing the officials with the necessary footage to make the call. We're seeing what they're seeing with the best possible angles.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. It's the Magic leading by 1. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position he came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. So for Orlando right now, we've got Paolo Banchero. Goga Batadze is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Cole Anthony, and it's Black in at the point guard position.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
And the basket by Trent.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Up top, Banchero. Green covering. And there's the basket. And the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. One to the line for one. And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. And a new group getting ready for Orlando. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Batadze. Wagner comes in for Isaac. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Anthony. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Black. Orlando's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Well, because Carter Jr. is so dynamic athletically, his teammates have a lot of confidence in him finishing the alley-oop.
Pass to Prince. Antetokounmpo for 3. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. Magic leading by 4. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the call will be against Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Suggs, the pass to Carter. Back to Suggs. Pass to Carter. 5 to shoot. The shot that time not on target. The Bucks have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Look at Giannis playing big inside against contact.
Look, we know Giannis can get it done inside. Defense will have to try much harder to stop him in there.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, we're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Okay, thanks, Allie. And Carroll with a screen on Kuzma. Here's Wagner. Yes! And the foul! That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma.
Wagner able to get the shot to go through contact, and the and one on tap. Great determination that time. And there's the ice cream with the apple pie, folks. Excellent trip up the floor to stretch this lead out.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Magic.
Well, picking all the low-hanging fruit. Defenses these days want to concede the mid-range, and they're happy to take it.
You've also got to commend them for how they've attacked the basket. They've been aggressive. They've not settled and have consistently gone at the rim.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Banchero. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And Carroll finds Suggs. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Here's Wagner. And there's the screen. All alone. And again, it's Orlando converting.
There's so much to like about Wagner's game, but I especially like his shot selection.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. .107 left in the final quarter. Prince, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis shrugs off the contact.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Banchero. The rebound by the Bucks. Lillard right side. And he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
can see the confidence Lillard has by how cool and calm he is when they need a big bucket.
Carter, a screen on Antetokounmpo. The three from Banchero. No good there.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. 15 seconds left in the fourth. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Do it. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And he's unable to get the second one.
This is where experience can be a differentiator, but Wagner's skill might be just as good.
So it's the Magic taking the W in a close one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did.
By their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Turner in at the 5 down low. Now here's Turner. Just 5 to shoot. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
Now, here's Nesmith. After the miss from Vucevic, Halliburton finds Turner. Nembhard with it. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner.
Well, yet another selfless play from Miles Turner. Pretty pass to his teammate.
Pass to Buzelis. Ball, a screen on Siakam. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here's Siakam. Now Turner. Vucevic defending. Fades and shoots. Good on the bucket.
Well, this is the versatility that Miles Turner brings to the table. A big man who can knock down shots from the mid-range.
Giddey the pass to Vucevic. Outside ball. Pass to Giddey. Here's the three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
A nice shot by Nesmith.
Well, that is about recognition right there from Tyrese Halliburton. He recognizes the overcommitment, makes the defense pay.
On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a two-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. Here's Nembhard. Indiana moving the ball around. Outside Turner. This one for three. And the Pacers another three.
Well, you just love how Miles Turner goes right up with it, right? No hesitation, catch and shoot.
Back to Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Over Turner. And it's Vucevic missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Fires the three. That one's not going to go. And so it's Miles Turner making things happen for Indiana. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basket. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Pacers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And their assist total also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And so in the game for the Pacers. Walker out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Toppin in at the 5, roaming the paint. McConnell passes to Toppin. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
This guy very comfortable operating in the painted area. All Obi Toppin needs is a little bit of room to get that shot off.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, you know, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Halliburton for three. Rebound by Smith.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Jones. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Obi Toppin. Chicago shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Indiana's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And finished off by Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
Giddey against Mathurin. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 13.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. So for the Bulls, Vucevic, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Dosunmu. Indiana also making some changes. Miles Turner comes in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Pass to Turner. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. 11 points in the game.
I'll tell you, for a big man with his length, Miles Turner shoots it well from deep. This guy outstanding at spacing the floor.
Williams kicks to Giddey. Latrey. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Pass to Turner. Lets the three fly. And Indiana, another three.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Jones, the pass to Vucevic. Ball against Halliburton. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Ball.
And I love how Ball accepts the contact on his way up, not allowing it to alter his shot.
To the inside, Mathurin goes up and lays it nice and easy. Mathurin's got his first 2 points of the night.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Josh Giddey. Then for the Pacers, Siakam is checked in for Toppin. And it's Neesmith in for Halliburton. Jones in the post. Hamard covering. And yes, it's good. Vucevic has got his first points in this one.
You love the decisiveness with which Vucevic is making these decisions. He's got the green light to shoot it on the catch.
Back to Nembhard. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And White kicks to Vucevic. White setting the pick for Vucevic. Back to White. Shoots it up. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Pass to Jones. Outside, Ball. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. Shoots the 3. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Pacers lead by 5. And we'll get going after this from United Center.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drumline. They're measuring up the shots.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Josh Giddey.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Josh Giddey is out there with Bruce Ellis. And it's Vucevic, and it's Kobe White, and it's Ball in at the 1. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
Well, Nikola Vucevic is a capable back-to-the-basket scorer, and he plays with tremendous confidence, guys.
Pacers leading by 4. Turner with a screen for Siakam. And the three ball is good.
The pull-up jumper, an important part of Siakam's game. All right, Pascal, we see you.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Pass to Turner. Halliburton for three. And the Pacers another three.
Well, it's been early in his career, but Tyrese Halliburton has proven to be extremely dangerous from range.
Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. And here's Vucevic. Oh, good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now, here is Halliburton. Neesmith finds Turner. And out of bounds, the Bulls will take it. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Bulls trail by 10. Outside, White. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Buzelis' shot is good.
Buzelis showing a little bit of everything with that quick release.
Halliburton passes to Neesmith. Siakam for three. And Indiana, another three.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Outside, White. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. White's got his first basket.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Back to Halliburton. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Vucevic. Another three for Chicago.
Mr. Vucevic has elite range for a big man. He will punish you from downtown if you let him.
Turner with the screen for Siakam. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Ball. To the paint. Wants to get it to Giddey and does. Halliburton against Ball. White wide open. He fires. Another three for Chicago.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Halliburton against Ball. Halliburton looking around. Shot clock at 6. Can't cash in from close range.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Ball. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. And now just a 2-point Pacer lead. Here's Halliburton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The two things you love here, how confident Halliburton is offensively. The second is not afraid to take punishment while he's shooting the basketball.
And he makes both free throws.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Outside, White. Puts one up from 19. Beats the buzzer! Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
Great awareness in crucial situations.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. It's the Pacers. They're up by 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to it once it was there.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And a look at the five for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's Walker in at the power forward. McConnell passes to Halliburton. No good with the triple. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Outside Williams. Giddey against Halliburton to take the lead. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Giddey's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls.
Great to see Josh Giddey attacking like this. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal when you are shooting lights out.
And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Jalen Smith. Bruce Ellis comes in for Patrick Williams. Kobe White, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Trey Jones. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Nesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Yeah, give Halliburton credit for staying with the play. You've got to be able to fend off that defense and still finish.
Here's the screen. Here's Bruce Ellis. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Bulls lead by 1.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Bulls have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Halliburton on the wing. He's covered by Ball. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Halliburton has the kind of personality that keeps him steady in big-time moments. How about that? Unfazed.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding.
Ball to pass to Vucevic. 1:14 left here in the fourth quarter. Vucevic setting the big for Ball. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And Ball is not going to back down in these moments. In fact, he embraces being the man when it's a big possession.
Turner with a screen on Ball. For Chicago, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Halliburton. It drops. A huge shot to tie it up.
The Halliburton just has a knack for understanding what his team needs, and that was a big-time clutch delivery.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situations. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Vucevic.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Wow, Vucevic with the big-time delivery. The Montenegrin says, that's my shot.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Halliburton hits them both.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made up as he's able to tie it up.
Here's Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Missed. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll get going after this from United Center. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Now, here's Ball. Buzelis out there with Vucevic. Then there's Lonzo Ball. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's White in at the shooting guard position. And it's Vucevic missing. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Siakam, that's good.
This is what makes Siakam special, right? The big man that can put it on the deck and get past you. What a pretty dribble drive.
Chicago trailing here. Giddey, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. And again, it's Indiana.
Wherever he's gone, the shot has followed. Halliburton perfecting his craft in the mid-range.
Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Turner. That's in. The Pacer lead is cut back down to 2 at those points from Vucevic.
I love that plan. Set up the opportunity for the mismatch.
Just a huge bucket there, and you're right. I mean, the key was finding the matchup where they have the close size advantage and putting it to use.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Outside, Ball. And Vucevic kicks the ball. Buzelis with the ball. Vucevic setting the pick for Buzelis. No good on the 3. A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
All that patience, veteran play. That's a big-time delivery by Pascal Siakam. Pressure, what pressure?
Here's Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. This one for 3. And the Bulls with another miss. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Buzelis. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Andrew Nembhard.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws. And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They used up all their energy just getting it to overtime. Really nice job there by Buzelis. Already sees the floor at a high level.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
Here's White. Knocks down the 3.
Both teams putting their energies into the offensive end. Where's the D?
Good question. So far, these teams just seem content to shoot it out down the stretch.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
veteran-heavy matchup like this.
You know, B.A., it typically means we'll get a clean game. These guys have been around for a while and know how to take care of the basketball.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. They've got Joel Embiid, Kelly Oubre out there with Paul George. Then it's Maxey, and it's Grimes in at shooting guard. And here's Milwaukee now. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Kuzma outside. Shoots over George. It's Kuzma with the miss.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now here's George. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level. Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Oubre. Embiid passes to Oubre. 5 on the clock. Here's Embiid. Good work defensively by Lopez.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
On the wing, Kuzma. George defending. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. And it's good. 2 points.
And I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. To the wing on the left. Here's Embiid. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Embiid's got his second basket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Kuzma. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Look, Kuzma will get inside there and bang around, and he's going to take it down.
Brent, we've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him? Or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, B.A., there's a reason why I'm over here in a suit, and the coaches are over there in their suits. That's their job. And Giannis is just one of those guys you hope is having an off night. Force him into as many jump shots as you possibly can, but inside, Giannis is going to get there, and he's going to devastate you.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. Maxey, that's good.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Well, when you talk about a classic 3-and-D guy, Paul George is one of the first to come to mind, Brent.
I agree, B.A. I think he's been a little bit underappreciated, but this guy, both ends of the floor, with the ability to score and defend, is elite.
40 seconds left in the first quarter here. Porter from outside. Sinks the tray.
And shots like this help Porter Jr. get into a rhythm. Connecting off the catch only helps his confidence.
Here's McCain. He's guarded by Porter. Up high and down it goes on the lob. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Lillard. He's scoreless. That one falls.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. Fires away from way outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Bucks on top. They're up by 1. Quarter number 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They're looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Milwaukee in the lead, despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games. Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Gary Trent is out there with Kevin Porter, and it's Green in at small forward. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Pass to McCain. There's the 3. On target from range. McCain's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Embiid with it. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Edwards against Green. Edwards gets the bucket.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Milwaukee has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Prince comes in for Green. Oubre, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Grimes comes in for Butler. Embiid inside, covered by Lopez, and out of bounds. The Bucks will take it. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us and the U.S. men's national team.
Kuzma's checked in for Milwaukee. Lillard comes in for Porter Jr. Back to Lillard. Lopez, the screen. Off the mark there with a 3.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Inside. Here's Maxey. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo against Oubre. George outside. Counted from distance. George has got his second bucket on the night.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Kyle Kuzma the last few seasons has been pushing his scoring over 20 points per game. He said, I'm showing the league that I'm not just a role player. Having a leadership position and getting better every single game, that's what I care about. I want to keep elevating. Ryan, high hopes.
Just the 27th pick back in 2017. He's having a dynamite career. Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis is checked in. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Back to George. Outside Maxey. Over Lillard. Philadelphia with another miss. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Portis, the pass to Lopez. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Good soft hands there from Lopez, efficient in the catch-and-shoot motion.
Outside Maxey. Fires for 3. Philadelphia with another miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Lillard outside. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Yabusele. Pass to Oubre. Over Kuzma. And Oubre gets it to go. Oubre's got his first 2 points of the night. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Bucks ahead. They lead by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Paul George. And it's Grimes in at the 2. Maxey passes to Oubre. Now George from deep. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Maxey against Lillard. There's contact, but Lillard slips through.
And Dame Lillard with tremendous concentration there.
76ers trail by 4. And you know Damian Lillard, a lot of his points come from the line, Brent.
Well, he does a great job of getting himself there. I think defenders are so in tune with Lillard's ability to drill you from the three-point line. He gets around the initial guy and then into the teeth of the defense where he's very strong at attacking the rim.
Maxey against Lillard. Shoot from the baseline. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
There is this old school feel about Dame's game. Even though he utilizes the three, he'll get to the mid-range and bury those.
Outside Oubre. The 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Oubre's got 5 points.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Pass to Prince. Antetokounmpo outside. And the Bucks getting another bucket right there.
Antetokounmpo on the catch-and-shoot jumper. You like that kind of flow from him.
George outside. They set a pick for the tie. Gets the 3 to fall. George has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Antetokounmpo surveys. It's Kuzma with the miss. The 76ers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. Oubre can't hit.
Gets good position inside. May have rushed it just a little.
Lillard outside. And he's going for the lob. It's stolen by Maxey. George against Prince. Pass to Embiid. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And we know Embiid has this kind of touch from deep. Nice triple.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Milwaukee making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Lopez. Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Trent in for Kuzma. Lillard outside. And it's Bona with a rebound. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. A nice shot by Grimes.
A good move inside, finishing through some tough defense. He'll battle you anytime he's around the rim.
Lillard passes to Portis. And here's Trent to stop the run. Misses at the rim. It's a 5-point game. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Count the basket. McCain's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Things are starting to come together for them. And the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the 3rd quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Lillard with the ball. Fires from deep. Oh, Dame time! The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Philadelphia on top. They lead by 4. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent, and it's Green in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo. Against contact, Giannis stays strong.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Joel Embiid.
And the physicality that Bobby Portis brings to the game is something that his teammates really get behind. It makes him such an effective player out there, impacting the attitude of so many.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, where you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Really no spot on the floor where George can't hurt you. What a versatile scorer.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
Pass to Embiid. Embiid just powers his way in.
2 strong points from Embiid. His M.O. is to own the painted area.
Antetokounmpo with it. Oubre picks him up.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Outside Oubre. Back to Maxey. Pass to George. High arcing shot. And Maxey with the nice bucket inside. And the 76ers lead by 7.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
And yep, it's good.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
While taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Here's Embiid. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got his 6th rebound on the night. To the inside, Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
Pass to Embiid.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition.
Oh, man! Oh!
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Maxey surveys. There's 57 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Outside Oubre. Clock at 6. 3-pointer Embiid. Oh, he buries it from outside.
These are the moments Embiid loves. Enjoys being the player for this team to take and make clutch shots.
Money. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Here's Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Kuzma. Fires the 3. And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Antetokounmpo inside. He's covered by Oubre, and it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 3-point lead. 12 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
Now, this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Here's Embiid. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last-minute shot is offline. Time expires. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. Here's Embiid. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. The free throw drops for Embiid.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Lillard got a good look. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
And so it's Embiid who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 1-point game. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 7 tonight. Kuzma finds Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo fighting through the contact.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
And Embiid throws it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. The 3, here's Lillard. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Oubre passes to Maxey. Lopez against Embiid.
One thing you can say about Embiid, he never shrinks from the ball.
Milwaukee with the ball. Kuzma, the pass to Lillard. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance in the 3-point play. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey. Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw.
Oh, as big a free throw as you can make. Now they need a stop to send it to OT.
Pass to Embiid. He connects.
Flat out dominant. Joel Embiid having his way tonight.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. What do you think coach will be drawing up here?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
And And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Outside Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. It's off. Another tie. And we're going to have a second overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Hey, can't stop now. We're ready for another extra period. What a game of basketball this has been. And here is Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo on the attack. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
That's attacking the rack. It's Antetokounmpo on the take and muscled his way in.
George passes to Oubre. Now here's Embiid from outside the arc. And another miss by Philadelphia.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Prince. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's just too easy for Taurean Prince.
Here's Embiid. Embiid just brushing off the contact inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. From 12 feet. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points in the quarter.
And Giannis continuing to look for the mid-range, showing his confidence.
Now Embiid. Good work defensively by Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Here's Embiid. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
Yeah, this is what sets Embiid apart from other bigs. That mid-range game is on point.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second team foul.
And they go to the intentional foul. And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. So he comes up empty, missing both. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Here's Maxey. Rebounded by the Bucks. And that's an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
And it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Yeah, Paul George sharpening his swords now. Love to see him take that shot.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first of the fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he ends up missing both free throws.
Ouch! That was a missed opportunity. Could have put this game on ice.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What's the best strategy for him?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Embiid misses. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
The whole arena knows they need a 3 to force another overtime.
Oh, he buried the 3! And Doc Rivers calls timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Antetokounmpo up top. Yes!
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
So it's a narrow victory for the Bucks, pulling it out for the W. Double overtime games are so grueling. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Behring, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you.
So good rebound.
Well, I'd like to say it's great coaching, Kevin. You know, I always give those guys credit, but in reality, both teams do have a philosophy to go after the ball, and both these teams have tough, active people who are committed to getting as many extra possessions as they possibly can.
And you can't win in this league unless you can rebound, right?
Well, especially on the defensive end, Kevin, you've got to be able to keep the other team off the glass. At the offensive end, it sort of varies from team to team.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. The front court is Risichet and Johnson. Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 down low. Now here's Ball. Drills the three-pointer.
And no doubt the release point is a bit unorthodox in terms of Ball's shooting technique, but man, can he slingshot it home from deep.
You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So, you know.
Well, you're not being fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player. And I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer. Back-to-back national titles in college. And then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said. A nice shot by Young.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Outside, White. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Young outside. Okongwu with a screen on Ball. Young's shot is good.
And that's just too easy for Young. The D has to guard him a lot better than that beyond the arc.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, Billy Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young. The coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. So it's Atlanta now. After the miss from Vucevic. And the dunk by Ricochet.
Yeah, if you give Ricochet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Osumu, he's checked in for Josh Giddey. And Trey Jones subbed in for Lonzo Ball. And the shot goes in.
Well, White with the tight handle to create space.
Pass to LeVert. 44 seconds left here in the opening quarter. With the drive, here's Niang. Chicago grabs the miss.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And this past offseason stand was pivotal for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, they've been at a crossroads, Kevin, every offseason since their Eastern Conference Finals run in 2021. But after missing out on the playoffs last season, changes seemed inevitable.
Chicago making a switch here. Giddey's checked in, and a switch here also for Atlanta. Ricochet, he's checked in for Jalen Johnson. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
And how about the recognition there from LeVert? Coaching staff will appreciate that kind of ball movement.
Here's Giddey. The three ball. Hits it from three-point range. Giddey's got 5 now.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
1 quarter in the... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Ricochet is out there with Karis LeVert. Then there's George Niang. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. Giddey goes in. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pep.
Here's Ricochet, defended by Dosunmu. And Jalen Smith is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Now, Niang, he has yet to score. Just 5 on the clock. LeVert against Jones. A nice shot by LeVert.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
On the wing, Giddey. Defended by Mann. Smith in the posts. Capella's there. Inside. Here's Dosunmu. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
So for the Bulls, Vucevic comes in for Smith, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Dosunmu. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to LeVert. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Vucevic against Okongwu. 6 to shoot. Here's Young. Here's Krejci. Launches a 3. That one's in. His first shot this game. Greg, you look at today's point guards. So many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Niang with the ball. No scoring in this one. And it's off from three-point range. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside, Jones. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Buzelis is checked in for the Bulls. Kobe White comes in for Josh Giddey. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Now, here's ball. After the miss from Trae Young. Buzelis with the ball. Johnson's there. The Hawks leading by 3. Young finds Johnson. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Buries it from three-point range. So it's the Hawks now. Now, here is Young. 5 points in the game. A special move before the shot. Young's got 7 points.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Ricochet with the steal, and that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hawks lead by 4. Thank you, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
All out there with Kobe White. And it's Vucevic. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Giddey in at the 3. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Here's Vucevic. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And he stays with it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Giddey. From outside, off the mark. Atlanta leading by 7. Pass to Daniels. Here's Young. Ball with the rebound. Chicago has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Count it.
Yeah, did you see how Ball initiated the contact on that drive? He doesn't shy away from it. Welcomes taking on the defense and finishing.
And Stan, a positive for the Bulls over the last couple seasons. They've really done a good job of taking care of the ball.
Yeah, Kevin, that's been an emphasis for them. You don't want to beat yourself. So you look up and down the roster, it's a pretty disciplined group, but it's also the kind of thing that can change from year to year.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic a force around the rim.
Young, good.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Pass the ball. Launches it. A three-pointer is right on target. Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They trail by 3. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul. Chicago making a switch here. Williams has checked in. George Niang, he's checked in for Atlanta. Karis LeVert comes in for Trae Young. For the tie, Giddey, no good. Atlanta leading by 3. Johnson, the pass to LeVert. Pass to Riziche. Down low, here's Johnson. Good work there as it goes. Johnson's got his 3rd basket of the night. Chicago has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. LeVert against Giddey. Rebounded by the Hawks. 3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. Here's Riziche, light covering. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. So for the Bulls, Smith checked in for Vucevic. Dosunmu comes in for Ball. And Trey Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. Atlanta also making some changes here. Clint Capella comes in for Okongwu. Mann subbed in for Riziche. Johnson finds LeVert. No good from outside.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Dosunmu, the pass to Jones. Smith with a screen on LeVert to the inside. And the dunk by Smith.
And in terms of size, not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And here's LeVert. Capella with a screen on Jones. Here's LeVert. Misses in close. We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. It's Atlanta up by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Terrence Mann. Clint Capella is out there with George Niang. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Puffkin in at the 1.
And just so good at reading angles. When LeVert spots a lane to the rim, he is all over it.
Giddey. Rebounded by Capella. Atlanta leading by 3. Pass to LeVert. Capella sets a screen for LeVert. And the 3-ball is good. LeVert's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And how about the playmaking skills of LeVert? I like watching this guy break down the D in the pick and roll.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Jalen Smith. Kobe White, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And Ball subbed in for Trey Jones. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. They were asking the team to play faster, push the ball. Coach told their players, hey, look, in this league, fast break points are the easiest. We need more of them. Can't argue with that. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And again, it's Atlanta.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Vucevic looking to end the run. And that's 2 points on the layup.
A load inside. Vooch knows how to use that size to get where he wants.
Pass to Riziche. Back to Young. Misses the mark. Rebound by the Bulls. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well. That'll put Buzelis at the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
And with the and one, he's cut it to a one-possession game. Just terrific determination on his part.
Here's Young. And there it is for him. And the Hawks lead by 5.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Ball the pass to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Look at that shot. Vucevic not afraid to carry the weight, so to speak, in a tough situation. The team knows they can rely on him.
After Rizachet. Okongwu a screen. Traps in the tray.
Got to get out on that if you're the defense. This rookie Rizachet can really do damage from the perimeter.
Ball, the bounce pass. Here's Vucevic. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Because of that refined offensive skill set, Vucevic can be a dependable scoring option late in game.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Lonzo Ball. Second personal foul. First team foul.
44 seconds left in the fourth. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Timeout. They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Giddey finds White. Now here's Vucevic. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
After Rizachet. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. And now it's a 10-point Atlanta lead.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now LeVert. And so Atlanta takes this one by a... All right, DA, thanks again. Thank you for joining us.
high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
And it's the Bucks to start out. And now Indiana's starting group. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Turner in at the 5. For 3, here's Lillard. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Outside Nesmith. Halliburton looking over the floor. Pass to Turner. Rebounded by Kuzma.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Now Lillard. Back to Kuzma. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness, he is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get size on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt, and if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard for long, elite-level point guards.
Halliburton against Lillard, and the basket by Halliburton.
Whenever that mid-range jump shot is available, Halliburton is going to take advantage of it. He's a really good passer, but also an opportunistic scorer.
Lopez for 3. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
and that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. I asked him if there was a plan in place to slow down Halliburton, and Coach joked, hey, if a plan existed, somebody smarter than me would have come up with it. Tyrese impacts the game in too many ways for us to neutralize. We just need to do what we can to make life difficult for him.
And Allie, thanks. Kuzma outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Lillard left side. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
Nembhard, the pass to Turner. Back to Nembhard. Lillard against Halliburton. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Halliburton, with the answer, was anxious to throw it right back at him.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Prince. Back to Lillard. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Lillard's got 9.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Halliburton against Lillard. And the dunk by Halliburton.
High energy throwdown that time by Halliburton. Not wasting any time or motion.
Pass to Prince. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Lillard finds Antetokounmpo. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Halliburton outside. Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. Here's Siakam. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Green in at the 3. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Walker. The bank shot, no good. Indiana trailing here. Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
From the baseline, and he hits the jumper for 2. Antetokounmpo has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Once he saw the opening, he had no hesitations.
McConnell passes to Walker. Outside Mathurin. Over Green. Shot's good by Mathurin. Mathurin's gotten his first points of the night.
And you got to be right up on Mathurin, especially when he's roaming around the mid-range.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Trent for 3. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Trent against Halliburton. Let's go with a 3. Triple! Tyrese Halliburton.
Halliburton showing you a lot of confidence in his three-point stroke. That's something he's worked on.
Porter with a screen on Walker. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 3-point lead. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there. Outside Walker. Top it inside. Guarded by Trent. Top and shot is off. The Bucks leading by 3. And he lobs it up. And the basket by Trent. Trent's got 5 points. Oh, no. He may have gotten injured right there. Man, he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Prince comes in for Green. Mathurin passes to Siakam. It's hauled in by Portis. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Out to the wing. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Oh, my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. That one on Nembhard. Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball in his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
4 on the clock. Here's Nembhard. And Indiana misses again. Lillard outside. 3-pointer. The shot misses. And so it's Milwaukee. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
And sponsor your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. And it's Turner in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
And now let's check in to see how Obi Toppin's doing.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Pacers. He said it's a sprained wrist. Doesn't look like any torn ligaments, but considerable pain and swelling. While not severe, this is still a serious diagnosis that usually keeps guys off the court for a short period. Back to you.
Well, we appreciate it, Allie. Hoping to see him back on the court soon, guys.
They really hope to have him back, but it's so crucial that he's healthy when he returns.
Lopez, the screen on Siakam. Kuzma outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Nembhard outside. Siakam, a pass to Nembhard. To the paint. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
Tyrese Halliburton, take a bow, young fella. You deserve it. You have been outstanding.
Kuzma outside. Back to Lillard. No good with the triple. Pacers trail by 5. And you think about the value Andrew Nembhard provides. Clark, he really excels at running the offense.
He's the quintessential point guard, BA. Has a great feel for setting up his teammates for what they're trying to get done. Plays with tremendous pace and great confidence. Typically doesn't over-dribble and is unafraid of any moment.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Lillard. The 3-ball. Lillard drains the outside shot.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Halliburton against Lillard. There's Nesmith with the 3. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. Lillard outside. Pass to Prince. Kuzma outside. 51 seconds left to play in the third. Pick by Prince. 3-pointer. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Hey, guys, no better answer than that. Right back at you. Kuzma not taking any time getting those points back.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Turner. 26 seconds left in the third. Outside Nesmith. 3-pointer. Halliburton. Another 3 for Indiana.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Look at Giannis playing big inside against contact.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Beyond the arc. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
Make no mistake, that's a big-time 3. They've narrowed this lead, and we'll see if they can keep the momentum here.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The Bucks on top, up 1. And we're just... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Gary Trent is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Green in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Trent from long range. Nails it from 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Bryant finds Mathurin. Yes, sir, and it's Bryant picking up the assist.
Great body control allows Mathurin to finish through contact.
Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, nice D from Walker. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Trailing by 2. The game now all tied up. Mathurin's got 4 points in the quarter.
Magnets and vice grips on his hands. Mathurin making a miss.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Turner, he's checked in for Bryant. Siakam comes in for Walker. Nesmith, he's checked in for Mathurin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis, a rim rocker.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
Siakam with it. 4-3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Kuzma outside. Back to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. Lopez, the screen. Lillard got a good look. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter. Pass to Siakam. Over on Antetokounmpo. Siakam, no good.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Lillard with the bucket.
Watch out now. Lillard is smoking and looking to score every time he touches it.
Here's Siakam. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
Lillard up top, defended by Halliburton. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Siakam, that's good.
And this is why the team relies on Siakam. In the big moments, you can trust him with the shot.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Milwaukee now. They've led by as much as 10. Prince finds Lillard. Kuzma for 3. Offensive rebound. Lopez nails the baby hook. And the Bucks lead by 6.
The big fella, Brook Lopez, coming up with a gigantic fourth quarter score.
34 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Halliburton. Oh, he nails it! And now they trail by just 4.
Halliburton coming up big. No rest in that man's game. He takes the shot and makes the shot.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Extending the team's lead. Just solid execution at the line.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Lillard against Halliburton. Milwaukee with the rebound. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was a priority.
So he gets them both. And it's an 8-point ball game. Nembhard, the pass to Turner. Halliburton, good. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. 15 foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
So he comes up empty at the line. And so it's Milwaukee with the W. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
Has a bit of an old school feel to it, doesn't it? These teams love to run things down low.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, Kevin. A little bit of bully ball, you could say. Having a center you can run your offense through makes the rest of your offense that much better.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Oubre out there with Embiid. Then it's George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Outside, White. For three. Tatum, no good. It's George on the wing. White covering. George passes to Grimes. With the shot. The shot by George, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The three from Tatum. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And he comes up with the deuce. Tatum's got his second basket of the night.
Okay, listen. Tatum can strike from anywhere. The mid-range is an open option for him at all times.
And Embiid with a screen on Holiday. Pass to Grimes. Embiid against Porzingis. Clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
It's tough to find things to not love about Embiid's game. It's so complete. He's a true two-way player who is a nightmare you have to deal with on both ends.
First one falls for him. And Embiid drops them both. And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Al Horford check in for the Celtics. The 76ers also with a sub. Yabusele's checked in. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Back to George. The three. Rebound, Boston.
Yeah, and he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
And White kicks to Horford. And here's Brown outside, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Gotta love the confidence. Brown wasting no time firing away.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
That, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. Well, they're still together.
They need that floor spacing ability from Horford. It's big for them when he's knocking down triples.
George passes to Yabusele. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first free throw is good, so it's both teams making substitutions here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now here's Tatum. He's got 8. They set the pick. Shot from the top of the key. The rebound by Yabusele.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Butler feeling out a bit. Pass to Embiid. 1 second left. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Edwards is out there with Yabusele. Then it's Butler. Then there's Embiid. And it's McCain in at the 2. Just 3 to shoot. And he's good on the 3 ball. Pritchard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Butler. Scoreless thus far.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Hands it from downtown.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Well, their pass to Embiid. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Embiid absorbs the contact on the finish.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Pritchard. He has 6. And Craig has it in the corner. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Out left to the wing. To the middle. There's Embiid with the dunk.
Get out of that man's way. Embiid throwing down that power finish.
And here's Tatum for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Tatum's got 11 points.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
for three. Oubre. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Hauser. Still yet to score. Here's Tatum. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wembys. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
Celtics making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. 1:30 left in the first half. Here's Grimes. Nailed from three-point land. Grimes has got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
They set the pick. There's the triple. Back to Holiday. A second chance effort. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And I love Holiday's shot selection. Fantastic at realizing when he should shoot off the catch.
Pass to Bona. Now George. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range. George has got 6.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
Holiday dishes to White. It's deflected. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Holiday against Maxey. That one falls. And now it's only a 5-point Boston lead. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. So thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. The post pair. Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Brown in at the small forward. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Outside Holiday. Oubre pulls it in.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Richard, so many things about Drew Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor.
Out to White. Uncovered. Basket good. White's got his first basket of the night.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Back to Tatum. Pulls up, high post. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. 16 points for Jason Tatum. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Pritchard, he's checked in for Derek White. Yabusele, he's checked in for Philadelphia. To the left side wing. Here's Grimes. Embiid with a screen on Holiday. Shot by Grimes. No good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
'76ers trailing. A minute 50 left to play in the third. Maxey with the screen on Tatum. Jacks up a three. Porzingis with the rebound. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Boston. Oubre with the steal. Maxey sets a screen for Oubre. They get it back. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
Wow, the process. Come on, I want to see that again.
Boston's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Outside, Tatum shakes him. And Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers lead it. Pass to Yabusele. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid with it. Oubre outside. Embiid with the screen on Holiday. Grimes. Embiid kicks to Yabusele. That three off the mark. Brown outside. Up in time. No good on the last second attempt there. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. 76ers ahead. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. We've got Yabusele. He's out there with Embiid. Edwards is out there with Butler. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard. Here's Embiid. In close, Embiid gets it to fall.
The team just loves to see Embiid fired up on offense like this. They really rely on his scoring ability.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Tatum's got 21.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
And the 76ers making a change here. Oubre's checked in. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listening in with Joe Mazzulla and his team, he told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David. George against Brown. Oubre for three. Buries the long-range jumper. Oubre's got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Oubre against Tatum. Pass to Brown. The kick out to Holiday. White setting the pick for Holiday. Fires the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
Cutting into that deficit now. Well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Outside, George shoots over Brown. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And 11 points for Paul George. Tatum wide open, he fires one. And a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Maxey. And here's Embiid. Joel Embiid, too big.
No stopping Embiid inside. He is a beast.
Tatum against Oubre. And slam dunk by Tatum.
I do not care what kind of game he is having. In these moments, Tatum is just different.
1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Embiid. Embiid with authority.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
Here's Tatum. Oh, he jams it right over Kelly Oubre. Wow.
And if anybody didn't know, Jason Tatum has that killer instinct just coming out in a big way.
Shoots from the elbow. Rebound by the Celtics. Here comes Tatum. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
So agile on the drive. When Tatum puts it on the deck, man, he is a major problem.
Pass to Embiid. A shake. It's good.
The guy you want to have the ball. Embiid, this man is a superstar.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Here's Brown. Just to Holiday. Unloads from 13. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
He had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Here's White. And the 3 off target. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
The line for the 76ers.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game off.
Laces one from 3. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Personal foul, 15. Along for the 76ers, Tyrese Maxey taking 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. So it's the Celtics now. Here's White. Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The end of the game.
Much appreciated, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.